Hello everyone, hope you are well and welcome to another retro episode. I think this is number 14 and we're going back in time to see what these classic Spectrum games, football games are now, are like now. Um, this one, I would say this is not a 1980s. This is actually a 1990s Spectrum game. This is, in fact, a game that was out in 1991, the year before the Premier League, if my memory serves me right, was created. So this would be the last time the first division would be known as the top division of the English League. And this game is made by CodeMasters, very respectable, very good software company who's made many games and still making games now, I think. Um, so this was for the ZX Spectrum 48K and 100 and 128K as well, the plus 2, plus 3. By 1991, I personally actually went over to Amiga. Sorry, I got Amiga 500, and this was the year before the mighty Championship Manager 1 started, and since then it's been history, of course. Amazing games. Now this got 70 odd percent in the reviews, and I have played this game briefly before, and I enjoyed it. I was quite surprised how good this game actually is still. The big difference that you will see in a minute is that this game has got sound, and a lot of sound, and some decent sound. So we're going to load the screen up, and I'll let you just hear the theme tune for a little bit, because yes, it does actually have a theme tune, and we'll then go through the actual game for a little while. So let's go into my Spectrum Eliminator. Eliminator. I can never say that word. Can any of you viewers say that word correctly? Because I definitely can't. We go to First Division Manager. Here we go. Yep, there we go. There's the music. Isn't that a great tune? I love that tune. Anyway, let's go into it. So I need to enter my name first. So obviously it's going to be, oops. Of course, the keyboard's a little bit sensitive. Donut D. And to name your team. This is interesting. You can actually put any team name you want to. So as we're doing, we have been playing as Oxford. We'll carry on with Oxford. We just call them Oxford in this case. Let's just put United in. So Oxford United. Now I can enter a security access code. You're wondering why do you need to type in an access code? Well, the reason being is basically I need to just type a code in for my computer on the game. Yes, there is a computer on the game. Next fixture, League Mac is home against Burnley. Okay. Now, you're in front of your desk here. So this is interesting. So the way to change each icon is by just pressing the cursor keys, and then get the up and down cursor key. So basically that is your computer. So old standard computer. That's your door to go to the match. That's the phone, which is, yes, you have a phone, which is interesting. Remember, this game is 1991, so you would expect a couple of little perks here. And that's a filing cabinet to search for future players. So we do that. And that's actually a newspaper. No results. That just shows you the results. So let's, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look in the filing cabinet. Look at players. Now you notice a bit of a spelling mistake there. That's meant to be league. Somehow it does not look like league. So obviously you've got fixtures. So you can look at all the fixtures. So all the Oxford fixtures here. And then You've got statements, which should show you the financial state. No statements yet. Actually, will show you the financial state. The league. So it's got a Super League, which is interesting. So Super League would be regarded as kind of like the Premier League, I suppose now. So Super League has got just 9 sides in it. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Or was that 10? Can I count? No, it's 10 sides. Yeah. So that are the 10 sides in the first Super League. This is the first division. You start off in the third division. Look at that. Some classic team names there, like Bury, of course, who are coming back. And there's Mark's side. We're in Division 3 with Burnley, Doncaster, Stockport, Darlington, who are not around anymore. They come back as a Phoenix club, if someone can correct me there. And yeah, Torquay and Blackpool and stuff like that. So exit menu. Again, the keys are very easy. Now, players. Now, some of these players are your own. Some of these are not your own. But you could find some bargains here if you keep going. If you go through every player possible. So let's look. Let's Scully. Now, let's make a jot of that name. Scully. Form poor. So see. You might find a player who's unemployed. So we've got Dixon as one of our players. Heath. Hillier. So you can actually bid for these players as well. So for instance, Johnson at Stockport, we can bid for him if we want to. Campbell needs work. So some of these names are a mixture of old news. So Groves is one of our players. Smith, Rogers. So I made a note of Scully because he's unemployed. So it means I don't have to pay money, obviously, for him. So, oh, Payne, there's another player. So Scully and Payne. Just write these names down so I can then phone them and make a bid. Yes, phone them. Actually, phone them and make a bid. Gales is our goalie. Piers is our defender. Thompson's defence. Are these all? No, I was going to say they're not all Oxford players now. So you will recognise some names soon. Francis, that's another name we need to write down. So that's possibly 3 new players we can buy for free. Because then I can sell if they. Oops, that went a bit too fast. Actually, there's a lot of names. My God, there's actually a lot more names than I thought there was. So let's go down to where is it? Francis. We were down to. Okay, we're just going to randomly look at some now because I'm losing track of where we were. So let's check. No. Fenwick, no. So you can do this for all the maybe it's all the players in the game. I do not know. But Oxford United, Gale, that's one of our players. Pierce. Oh, this is I can. This is where we were. So Francis. Oh, as soon as I click Francis, we're getting a completely new list of players. That's what kind of threw me off a little bit. Fashanu. There's Gascoigne. There's Lineker, but this Lineker belongs to Blackpool. Gascoigne belongs to. Yeah, I'm recognising these names. Some of these names are. Shilton is in goal. Yes, his goalie is world class. Peter Shilton. Des Walker, defence. Yes. Kenny Dalglish, attack. Bull. Steve Bull. I think he was an England player, wasn't he, all those days? Fashanu was a striker. Yeah. So anyway, you get the gist. So let's get out of this. Let's close the cabinet. We now will need to download phone. We're going to phone, transfer market, player marketing services. Can I help you? Yes. Can we buy a player, please? So we have to type the name of the player. Now, Francis was free. So let's type his name in. Oops. Francis. The player's unemployed. You can have him for nothing. Of course we're going to accept. We're going to buy another player for free. So that's Scully. Now you can change all these names if you want to. Yeah, accept. Now, we don't know how good this player is, and we will soon find out when we look at the squad. And then the next player is Payne. Payne. Yep, accept. Hang up. Now on the phone also, you've noticed we've got the bank manager. We can talk to the bank manager. So, hi Donut D, what can I do for you? What is the bank balance? 250,000. Okay, that's not bad. We can ask for a loan, and we can do many things the bank does. So we'll now move to the computer screen. Here we go. I need to type in my code. Oops. Which, if you go to options, you can turn the security off. And then you've got you can change the win points. You can alter the color, which I think I will do. There we go. A bit more easy on the eye there for me. You can start again, save game, main menu. So click main menu. Financial status again should tell us that we've got 250 and 1,000 in the bank, which we do. Player wages 300 times 17. Okay, entry share, lower entry share. Okay, share of entrance money per ticket is £2. £2 for just getting into the game. Blimey. Arrange training. Now this can be. We won't have time to do this today, but that shows you all your players that you got. You can alter the training. You can click on one player, like for instance, let's go to Dixon in attack, and then moving my left, my up and down, I can then select. As you can see, training is very minimal, so he can go shooting. But if I alter the training of, say, Scully in defense, he can go shooting if he wants to, but probably a bit useless when he's a defender. So he'll go tackling, and then you can do that for the other 17 players if you want to. But that'll take ages. Team status. Let's look at the team status. Yep. Week 1, rating 0, Division 3, morale 30%, Season 1. And then we exit. Oh, let's see the diary this week. Next home match again. Okay. Again, this game is full of sound, which is a nice alternative thing to see now. So we go to the match. So this is how the match gets on. Now this is normal speed. When a goal is scored, there is a little bit of a sound effect, but this match can go quite slowly if you use normal speed. But as you can see, if you look on the number on the top left-hand screen, it doesn't go like 10, 11, 12 all the time. Sometimes there might be a mini jump, which as we're playing this, it's not doing a mini jump yet. So, but red is Burnley, blue is us. You can just make out what. If I show you, if I got my mouse here, this is actually meant to be a player's head, and there's his arms. So, but yes, I think the game did jump a little bit there to 29. So it's still 0-0. So the goals, if they happen, will appear here. Burnley are just shot. Oh, goalie dives. So Burnley are on the up here. But at least, I suppose for 1991, this is okay. Maybe not the best, but at least we're seeing a bit of a match action. Of course, you can't compare this to Football Manager of nowadays, which is so much more different than this. But remember, this is for a 48K computer, even though you can play on a +1 and +2. Sorry, there isn't a +1, +2, +2, +3. I suppose this is what you expect the game would be like in the late 80s, early 90s. Sorry, we're not having much of a highlighted game here. It's still no. I actually I didn't select my squad, did I? I have to go back and see how you do that because I wanted to know what the form ratings were for the new players I brought in. Um, I let this game go naturally, but currently it's still 0-0. We're finding a lot of the ball now because again, Oxford are in blue, Burnley are in red in this game. We're on the attack at the moment. Oh, look at that for and from a right to left pass there. He's going to Wilson shoots. It's a goal. Yeah, you get a bit of sound. So Oxford score in the 76th minute. I think that was I forgot who scored there actually. Wow, that was one hell of a pass there. There we go. No, full time. Oxford 1, Burnley nil. One thing I'm going to do actually, I'm just going to pause the game for a second. I'm just checking something. Sorry about this. I just realised. No, my. Let me see. Seems all right actually. My headphones. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to test that out when we play the game. Oops, we go back into the game. Sorry. So it ends 1-0 to Oxford. Now the phone's not ringing. How do we pick a side? Arrange team. Oh, no, didn't want that one. Oh, FA Cup's the next game against Doncaster. Sorry, it's just that I'm looking at my when I'm recording this, and it seems that a couple of things are not working as they should be doing. So I'm just going to pause the game for a second. So I will be back, and then hopefully things will be fixed in a minute. With the wonders of technology, I can come back into this episode and you guys would know what happened. I just checked all the sound recordings and making sure that you can hear and you could hear all the sound effects. So we'll just carry on as it is. So sometimes my headphones do play up a little bit. So we'll just see how we're getting on. So let's go back to where we're doing exit. Oh, we're going to arrange team, didn't we? We're going to have a look at the screen. So the new players I bought in, would they change anything? Oh, Scully's form is 2. So you can see there, so Wilson was the guy who scored the goal. You just have form ratings and that's it. So you can change teams' names, so you can put your own player in. So ideally you would put a player of higher form in. So let's change it and you do it by this. One thing I noticed I didn't do is actually put substitutes in. So I need to swap players. So what you do using your cursor keys, you go up to the sub bench, only 2 subs in these early 90s, click it, and then you move down and then you click who you think you want the 2 subs to be. So it'd be Sterling. So Sterling comes into the sub and then you do it all again. So you can do it this way round if you want to put Scully in. Scully, go into there. There we go. So exit. But the thing is, you have to go back to the player screen to find out who you actually want to swap. So I want to put, for instance, Payne has got form 7. So Payne, I want to put Payne in instead of Thompson. So I need to go into that arrange team again. Take Thompson out. Swap players. Oops. It's a little bit fiddly. There we go. Thompson. And put Payne in. Because Payne is in better form than Thompson. Exit. Anyone else that I should be playing? Newton's on 3, Sterling's on 5 form. So you see, there's no stats or anything like this. Yeah, actually I'll keep it as it is. That's it really. So let's play the cup game. And basically that's the game. But the phone does ring. So we'll wait until the phone rings and things come in. We'll go play the next game. So this is the FA Cup game. And of course I can speed this up a little bit. So let's go to 4 times. So the game will go a little bit faster. So when the goal is scored, you'll barely hear the sound effect this time. If a goal's scored. Goal might not be scored. Now, of course, we've got 2 substitutes. So I think you only can do substitutes if a player gets injured, which is a bit irritating. Will we get a full time 0-0? Okay, that's a new one. Turn back to normal. A letter has arrived. Read it. Due to the fact. Alexa, stop. Sorry about that. My Alexa decided to go and talk to me. Don't know why. Due to the fact that you drew a replay, we will take place immediately. Oh, okay. So let's look at the squad first. Do I need to change it? Arrange team. No. No, keep it as it is. It shows you the ages of these players actually, but not the main stats or anything like that. So exit database. Go to match, yes. Back to the replay then. We'll speed up again. See how we get on this time. And we scored straight in the 11th minute. Wilson. 1-0. So yeah, that's basically the game. I do enjoy it. It's nice to hear a lot of sound in this compared to other Football Manager games. The filing cabinet, the computer, security code, all nice little touches, which I do like. And the phone, which will show you when it does ring. Obviously, it's going to be quite random. And yeah, so you always start, I think, in the lowest division. You go up the leagues. Don't think there's Europe in this. But anyway, we won 1-0 in the replay. Back to normal. Read it. Okay, another letter's arrived. This would be emails nowadays. Well done, you're through to round 2. That's it. And again, the phone is not ringing. We're waiting till the phone rings. So if we go to the newspaper, it shows you all the results of the other league games. 3,500 people. So you can go up to 100,000 on this, probably. Let's talk to the bank manager. What's our bank balance now, Mr. Manager? It's it's gone up slightly. Not bad. Let's talk to the video. All clear here, boss. All the lads are fit. That's good. What does the coach do? Hi, Donut D. A couple of notes I made this week. McGill's pass needs work. Dix needs to improve his tackling. Scully needs to improve his tackling. Dixon needs to improve his shooting. Newsom needs to, well, you get the gist. And then Scout. Hello, Gav. I got the information on Stockport. It'll cost you £800. Pay up. Strength is tackling, and the weakness is shooting. The best player is Butcher. Okay. So let's look at the squad again. I'm actually waiting till the phone rings because the phone is quite funny. No, nothing really changed there. We'll play another game. Obviously, we'll speed things up. Go to the match, yes. Stockport. We'll speed this up. A bit faster this time. Oh, one of their players gets injured. Obviously, in this game, you can change the formation and everything like that. Oh, McGill's just scored for us. You can change the formation, obviously swap players around. Roberts is injured, but then it doesn't tell me to put sub. So how do you put subs in, I wonder? Ah, you press S. So 4-3-3. We're on the 4-3-3 formation, oddly. Oh, we won 1-0 anyway. Right. We're actually on fast speed, hence why we'll do one more game. Let's get the speed back to something that I can control it. So let's go to normal. There we go. So who's injured? Roberts is injured, so we need to arrange side. He's a midfielder, so we need to get Sterling in. It actually doesn't take Roberts out, so you have to actually remember that. So let's take Robert, and then put Sterling in, and then swap players again because you can't have an injured player on the bench. Makes no sense, even though the computer does not pick that up. Well, this is 1991. Thompson in, so we've got two. So if I use the phone now and talk to the physio will tell me how long Roberts is injured, I think. Torn ligament out for 6 weeks. Oh God. Okay. Poor guy. Go to the match. Darlington. Speed this along. I like it. I like the game. There's been a lot worse games than this. It's nice to have a little bit of sound. And the phone's a nice little touch. Oops, that's Darlington scoring that one. The phone has a nice touch. The computer, putting a security code in the computer if you want to, is good as well. But you can't expect things to be a little bit better when this is 1991. Oh, Darlington 2-0 up. We're going to lose this one. Never mind. Put control to normal. Phone is still not going on. But so, yeah. What's missing is that the phone sometimes rings and they come in for bids for players. I think if you want to sell players and stuff like that, and yeah, it's quite useful. So again, you can click on the filing cabinet. Now we've got in the league. The league now shows we're in the third division. Shows you that we're currently third in the league. Exit, and then if you go to statements, shows you yeah, we lost a little bit of money because of course I think we were away, weren't we? Fixtures gives you the results. Yeah, yeah, I like this. This wasn't such a bad game. So anyway, that's First Division Manager. Send me any comments if you played this game before, if you ever heard about it. I hope you liked this episode. We'll do another episode when I can find another classic game to play. And yeah, thanks for watching this. So goodbye for now.